Morning. It's voluptuously skinny, and I'm going to update you guys today on my post-op week 113 and 114. I made a 113 video, week 113 video, but didn't post it. It was long, and I just didn't want to post it. So anyway, I am still in bed. I did not get up and run because it is cold outside. It's 31 degrees, and this afternoon it's supposed to be like 56 degrees. So I am going to wait and run. But while I'm laying here, my post-op week 113, my weight was stable. I think it was 147.8. I haven't gotten up and weighed this morning, so I'll weigh here shortly. But it was 147.6 or point 0.8, something like that. So maintaining. And my protein intake was lower. It was about 73 or 74 grams on average per day. And my carbs were super high. They were about 350 grams on average per day. So pretty high. Exercise, I know I ran. I did not run as much over the last couple weeks. Not as much mileage because my my I'm nursing a growing strain, so I'm trying to make sure that that gets better. And it was really aggravated. I think I strained it during the marathon, the Route 66 marathon, but it was really aggravated by the turkey trot a little over a week ago on the 30th. Well, whatever day it was, that Friday after Thanksgiving. So, uh, excuse me, y'all. Um, so anyway, I have had a lot go on. I visited my doctors, my surgeon. She asked me about my running. Told me that she had seen me at at the Tulsa Run and at the Route 66, and she was surprised because I was placing, and I was kept wondering, what is she talking about? Because number one, I mean, it is possible to see me physically, but there are so many people at these two races, thousands of people. People come from all over to do these races. And the other thing was they did not do awards. So my name wasn't called to come up and get an award or anything like that. Well, I got to thinking, I said, how would she know if I play? So I ended up Googling my name in our local newspaper, and that's where she saw my name, and my place um, was in the newspaper. Who would have thunk? I don't get the newspaper and I don't read the newspaper. So I didn't know that I was in the newspaper. The only time that I knew that I was in the newspaper, my therapist said that she actually was looking out for me on the Route 66 marathon and saw my name and knew that I had an excellent time. But the other ones, I did not realize that there were short write-ups with those two small races. It was the 5Ks that I placed in. So, because she wasn't even aware, the surgeon wasn't even aware that I had ran a marathon. So that's one of the other things that kind of triggered me to say, okay, how does she know? Especially that I placed. I'm sorry, y'all. So, anyway, that was that. I haven't looked at what my food intake was for week 114, my protein and my carbs. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to get up and use the bathroom and weigh myself so that I can get back with you guys and keep you posted on that. So I'll be back. I also had my last appeal for the insurance, and I'm just praying that God shows me favor. You could tell the judge was very irritated by by the way the attorney and the physician that was there were acting sometimes. One of the things, the physician was just not knowledgeable. I don't know if she read her material or what, as far as what my situation was. One of the things they brought up was that the insurance would not pay for um, corrective surgery when situations happen, or things went wrong due to cosmetic surgery. And I immediately said this was not cosmetic. And she said, yes, it was. Your breasts were pendulous. I said, no, it was not cosmetic. This was deemed medically necessary, and this is why. And so I stated, the reasons why it was deemed medically necessary. And I got to thinking afterwards, what natural N cup or L cup do you know? Somebody who has an N cup or an L cup that's natural. What person do you know where the breasts are not going to be pendulous and they're a natural N cup or an L cup? I don't know anybody. There are natural A cup and B cups that have a problem with being pendulous, but it's more likely for those lower cups to be okay. But I don't know anybody that has a natural N is in Nancy or L is in Lucy cup that's not pendulous. Um, so anyway, I'm just praying that the judge really makes an informed decision and that she reads over all of the material, because this is basically it. That is it. My mom was with me this time, and she was she almost got pretty heated. And I said, I don't know. I think it was a good idea to bring my mom, because she definitely helped me not to lose it, especially coming back, because it's a very emotional and exhausting process. And so she did help me pretty much not lose it. And but I went into a rant about something else, period. So there's been a lot I haven't filled y'all in on. Like, I talked about my friend from church that I had met, the gentleman. Yeah, we definitely are not. I got something come out my ear, some crumb or something. But we're definitely not going to be an item or anything. And I'm so glad that I didn't initially think of it like that. Um, he's a friend, but I don't even know if he watches my videos or not. I think that he might have watched some of them. Not sure. But anyway, if he does watch this, he'll know what I mean. Um, we actually ended up getting into a little spiff, I guess you could say. I guess that's a word. About he told me something, and then he came back and asked me if I told somebody. I was like, why would I tell somebody? You told me that in confidence. And then I was thinking, okay, well, I've told him some things in confidence. Lord, please don't let him think, if he thinks that I would just, just loosely, tell somebody or speak to somebody about something. I hope he's not that type of person, because I'm definitely not. So anyway, got upset about that. And he didn't understand it. I said that you have basically attacked my integrity, and that is something I pride myself on. When somebody tells me something, I mean, it's between me, them, and God, because God hears everything. And I'm going to take it to my deathbed. I'm not talking to anybody about it. It's not my business to talk about. And if somebody felt comfortable enough to share it with me, to be able to get it off their chest, then I'm going to hold it close to me. So he didn't really understand that. And that just kind of, I think, threw a wrench in everything. So now it's just, I mean, he's not a best friend. He's definitely an associate. Um, so it is what it is. Um, and it's probably petty that I would think like that, but I don't know. That's just the way I am. Um, I just don't like anybody challenging my honesty and my loyalty. That's just not, no, don't do that. Um, my sorority sister came. Oh, she saw my quilt, Jackie, and she loved that quilt. She was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful." Um, and then she saw some other things that, like Keisha, that you had given me, and another girl named Amy on Instagram. My necklace, I wore that yesterday um, to my appeal. But she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love all these." So anyway, let me get off here and go away. Hey, I'm back. So I weighed in, and my weight for today is 147.2. So still hanging steady. For last week, my protein intake, I'm looking over at my iPad. My protein intake was 105 on average per day, so went up tremendously, and my carbs was 307 per day, and so that went down just a bit. Last week, I said it was 76. Protein and carbs was 363. As far as calories are concerned, last week, my calorie intake total average was, well, 2747 per day on average. Net was 1161. And then this week, total, again, was 2782, so that remained consistent. And my net, excuse me, my net was 848. That don't seem quite right. Monday, did I? Let me see. Uh, yeah, it seems like there was some days on there that wasn't quite right. But anyway, what was Monday? Was the 4th, wasn't it? Or was it the 3rd? Oh yeah, that's got my calories way more than what it was. So I know that net's not quite right, but anyway, it was probably about 11 or 1200 as far as the net calories were concerned. So that is my update. I am going to run this afternoon when it gets a little bit warmer. It's supposed to get up to the 50s. Right now it's like 34. And I'm just not going to go out in that cold weather. Yesterday my hands froze so bad, they literally almost thought I got frostbite on the tips of my fingers because they were so numb. It took them forever to come back to life. And when I get in the shower, they say get in some warm water because you're not really supposed to apply direct heat to your hands when they're so cold. So when I was taking my shower, the water was literally, it was just warm, wasn't super hot. It literally was stinging my hands. So yeah, I'm not running in the cold today. I will run in the cold when I dress appropriately. Yesterday, I should have had on both pairs of my gloves. I only had on one. I didn't gauge the wind chill. It was 38 degrees. So typically 38 degrees, I can wear one pair of gloves. But the wind chill should have been taken into consideration. That wind chill was ridiculous. Um, I don't know what else to... Oh, well, I can tell you guys this. One of the things with my surgery that the surgeon told me, and that she wrote up in her letter, was that basically she's suggesting that I go ahead. I honestly, y'all, I know I'm in pain daily, but I don't want to have the rest of my tissue removed if I don't have reconstruction. I don't know, call me crazy. I just don't want that. And so basically what it boils down to is I'm essentially going to have a nipple sparing mastectomy. And if I don't have reconstruction, I don't want that. I just know that it will probably relieve me of my pain, but I don't want to live like that. I just don't. So anyway, um, I'm trying not to let it get me down because I don't want y'all to, every time y'all tune in, just, that. So I'm getting ready to get up and take Dion to school, and then I'm going to go and see a movie where I'm going to eat some movie theater popcorn. Yup. And just enjoy my day. Doc has a doctor's appointment today, so I'll take him this afternoon. And then one of the things that I've decided to do is go volunteer for Good Samaritan Health Clinic. And one of the ladies, I was just thinking, I need to give back, give back, give back. I need to get out of myself and go and do some service, and that maybe that'll help my mood. And when I was in orientation, one of the ladies, she said, there's nothing like giving to others that'll help you heal yourself. And so I took that kind of as confirmation that it was the right thing to do. So tomorrow I have training, a couple hours of training, and I'll be running a bone density machine. And so hopefully I'll be able to do that. I'm not sure exactly what it entails. And but I learn tomorrow. And then the volunteering opportunity is only once a month. So it's not, a huge deal or anything, and it's only for a few hours. So I figure though it'd be a great way to give back and to kind of get out of my own head and out of my own issues, out of my own worries. So anyway, I love y'all. Peace out, babies. Take care. Keep praying for me. I'm gonna keep praying for y'all. Peace out. Mwah.